Now it's time for the Ask Me Anything from the audience, a question. I love this question. I think it's really fascinating. I wish I had this person's chart to kind of like fill out my response. But this person asked, can you feel like your descendant? Can you feel like the sign of your descendant? So they are a Virgo rising. That means that Virgo was rising up over the eastern horizon when they were born. And that means what was descending, the part of the sky that was going down below the horizon was sinking, was Pisces, because it's just the natural opposite, right? When one sign rises, the other sign descends. So your descendant is the point of relationships. The ascendant is the point of you. The ascendant is you. The descendant is you in relationships, the people that you will have relationships with, and all kinds of information about relationships in your life. So at face value, I would say, do you feel like a Pisces? Is that the question that you're asking? Is that why you're asking the question? And if so, this person also said, I have no planets in Pisces. So fascinating, right? But the thing that I would look to if someone asked me that and I was giving them a reading is I would look to the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. And I would see if Jupiter is one of the main stars of the show in their chart. So I would look to see if Jupiter was in Sagittarius, in the other sign it belongs in. That might make it really loud in the chart. I would look to see if Jupiter was in the first house or 10th house or fourth house. Those are areas of the chart because I know it's not in the seventh. I would also look there, but I know nothing's in the seventh. Yes, I know nothing's in the seventh. So I would look at the first, 10th, and 4th houses to see if Jupiter was there. If Jupiter is what we call angular in one of those houses, it will also be really loud. If it's not in one of those houses and it's not in Sagittarius, I would look to see if Jupiter was in Cancer. That is a sign of Jupiter's exaltation. That also means that Jupiter is really strong. If it's not in Sagittarius and it's not in Cancer and it's not in the 1st or the 10th or the 4th house, because I know it's not in the 7th, then I would actually, and this might be a controversial opinion, I would actually look to see if it's in one of the signs that it struggles the most in, which is Gemini, Virgo, and Capricorn. This is what I notice about people when they have planets that are in detriment or in their fall, which are, again, signs that the planets will struggle in. I notice that the signification of that planet is really strong. It's something they have to work at. It's something that might plague them. It's something that becomes really loud in their life. And I'm saying this as a person that has 3 planets in detriment and fall. The significations of those planets don't come easy to me, but they are a main theme of my life because they're like an irritant. Because that thing is hard for me, I have to work at it. So then it becomes like a theme in my life. Because those planetary themes feel so elusive to me, they make me study hard and work hard, and they make me driven to experience the positive aspect of it. That's not always how it feels to have a planet in detriment or fall. At first, it might feel like, why am I so forsaken? But eventually, if we put ourselves, at service of life, and we develop the parts of us that feel wobbly or underdeveloped or underloved or marginalized or whatever, then we get the benefit of knowing that planet inside and out, knowing those significations inside and out. So my first question is, where is your Jupiter? If you feel like a sign, if you're like, I feel like a Libra, but I'm a Scorpio rising and a Pisces sun, and my moon's in Virgo, I would be like, well, if you feel like a Libra, where's your Venus? That's the planet that rules Libra. How pronounced is your Venus? How problematic is your Venus? How strong is it? How struggling is it? I feel like people that have really strong placements and people that have placements that are struggling, it's almost like one has maybe more fun with it, but they're almost as loud as each other, just in different ways. So that's my suggestion, is go see what the planet that rules that sign is doing in your chart. And of course, you can always go to the CHANI app, and see where that planet is, what sign it's in, what house it's in, and what the CHANI app has to say about it.